Hello everyone, it's Chris aka Ladaka, and it's time for this week's haul video for Rummage Sale and Thrift Finds for the 17th to the 23rd of August 2024. Half of it is toys and then half of it's variety. Wearing my new Courage the Cowardly Dog shirt. Unfortunately, it does not glow in the dark. I was hoping the little skulls at the bottom would, but they did not. So my best find for the whole week for 50 cents is this very clean Culver's Turtle Sundae plush. He has been on my want list for like 5 years for my advertising collection. And he was at the St. Vinny's sidewalk sale this week. I actually went to St. Vinny's twice in Marquette and Goodwill twice this week because I went Sunday because it's Thrift Day, and then they had a sale Tuesday. So, and another plush I got at the same time is this cute little thing, which I think came in some sort of blind box, which I will resell this one to help pay for this one. So, and then there were a few things that are actually from last week that I just missed a bag last week. So this plush, I paid $1 for, which really I probably shouldn't have. Once I got to the car, I've seen a dog bit into him. But I understand, it's scary. It's a headless horseman. Why wouldn't you be scared and bite him? But it just means he was in the sword fight. So, but this is actually a Disney Headless Horseman. I thought it was going to be Universal Studios or something, but no. But for my collection. And for my collection, today I went to a Donate What You Will sale. I paid $3 for everything I got, which was 3 pins, this, and a tabletop lighter. This was in its box, but the box was completely soaked. They had obviously put everything up last night, and then it rained last night. But I didn't have this new chicken nugget figure yet where it has like nuggets in the city design, because that's definitely a New York subway. Doesn't have a number on it, though. I can't tell you which line, but that definitely feels like he's wearing the New York subway line. But I think I actually have the same nugget with a different outfit. This is his original outfit. Again, he was in the box sealed. I had to unseal it to even see which one it was at the sale. And we did stop at Pack Rats this weekend for 50 cents each. I grabbed this dragon dinosaur-like Skylanders figure and this monstery kind of cute guy. Again, don't know if I'm keeping or selling yet, but, and then I grabbed this because it was cute, and then I dropped him on the way home, so his ears and his hat have a little damage, but he was already missing his red glasses. I thought maybe it was for like a matcha company, but it's not. It was part of a blind box deal, but apparently he had red glasses originally, and he actually pulls apart, which is kind of scary. But he's a green matcha cat. That one I was keeping. Then in this bag for $1, I kind of got this toy for free because I was going for the kitchen item in it. So this is the hippie penguin from Surf's Up. And yes, I had to look that up. I think his name's Kiki or Hey Hey, one or the other. But, and those X's are little flowers. So he might just hang out in my collection unless I have a lot of like penguins or something to sell. And then I sell more toys, but this was in the bag with this. It is one of those crab oxo or ototo O-T-O-T-O crabs that you put on your pan and it'll hold your spoon or spatula for you. And I couldn't resist because it's crab, and that is my sign. I'll go back to my big plush find of the day. I picked up this guy. He was sitting on a tarp on the ground. I grabbed him, felt him, didn't even need to look at his tag to know he was stiff because he's definitely mohair. That has certain touch. And he's a 4th of July bear. He's called First American Teddy, and his growler is intact. I looked him up. He's actually only from 2003. Still technically vintage, and they sell around 50 out of box to 150 in the box with all its paperwork. But his tags all complete. I just couldn't let him sit there on the ground where it was like definitely doing up. And it was so funny when I was checking out. She's like, $3 for him. I'm like, okay. She's like, but I think you'll have to put new batteries into his sound maker. I go, they don't come with batteries. That is a growler thing that works on gravity. So I plan to list him, but again, I am in bear heaven here, so he can hang out in Rita's room until he sells after I list him. He will feel very much at home here. And then you got like 10 toys for $1 at the St. Vinny's sale yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I got 9 and not 10, but there wasn't much else I wanted. So I did pick up one of these. It's from the Adult Toys, and it's Birdie, but with 4 eyes. So it's kind of like a Salvador Dali kind of impressionist thing. I got Little Antonio, which is one of the very first figures I have found from this movie. This guy was just intriguing as all can be. He's got a plunger in his hand, a plunger in his back, and a shaped body. Figure I'll do some research on him. Grab this robot, DRWPT 90. Guess he's supposed to be a 90s robot. Oh, he does something. Oh, he does. He lights up. Oh, bonus. There, I don't mind the extra 10 cents now. His eyes light up. That's awesome. He does roll, too. He's on wheels. I grabbed 2 of these, one sitting and one standing. I believe these are the bears from Brave. I think it's supposed to be the queen in bear form. Or one of the times her brothers gets turned, although these both have the purple scarves on. I know I plush I sold of this ones. I grabbed Bob the Minion with his teddy bear. I'm sure if I look up on my list on my computer real quick, I can find her name because I have all the animal lists for alphabet things going, but I couldn't remember her name, but I figured she looked cute. And then last one in this one, another McDonald's toy where it's a shake, fries, and burger riding a train from 1994. So that's my toy side. And the other thing I grabbed while there was a mystery Christmas box, and I really didn't win out. The only thing I'm even going to try to sell from it was there's a set of 4 of these Holly Berry mugs by Schmidt. It says Porcelana Schmidt Brazil. So I'll probably just sell those from it. The rest, I got all the generic snowmen you could possibly want. Not the normal quality of stuff I sell. So there's that. Here, let me just put most of these toys away. There you are. The Culver's turtle was hiding. All right, again at that sale earlier I got 3 pins in this cool tabletop lighter, which I normally wouldn't be too into, but it's not only a lighter, it's like a chestnut horse head. I don't think it has any wick or liquid in it. There's no wick there to strike. But it also looks like it might be a form of redware on the bottom. So I thought that was cute. And then I got this hand-signed created pin of a grouse, something grouse, and it is signed Bill Colhin. I don't know. I haven't looked up. Someone else has the same pin listed for $25. Got this cute little unmarked Roadrunner pin. And then this is a Napier pin. And it looks like it's a peach. And it's really detailed, and I can't quite figure out what that material is, and it's driving me nuts because it's not lucite, and it doesn't feel like normal plastic, and it doesn't feel like Bakelite, so I'm not sure. Would have been more appropriate to find yesterday, which was Eat a Peach Day. And then for a quarter at a rummage sale, I found this little keychain with 3 Disney characters on it. We've got Figaro the cat, Todd the fox. They're like little leather things, and that's definitely Dale with the teeth, right? And at Goodwill, I got this for half off, even though it just came out on the cart. So I only paid $1.50 for this Friggy without its thing. It looks pretty good in this light. When you hold it up to the sunlight, there are a few white marks that come poking out. Like right here, there's a white mark technically, but you can only really see it if you have direct light behind it. So I think it'd be a good display piece for someone. And then I technically got these leggings last week, but they were in the bag I missed. They are dream catchers. So I thought that was different. And then elephants are still chasing me for 50 cents. I got this white elephant. Looks like it would go with the trinket box I got last time, and it's marked Lennox on the bottom. Trunk up for good luck. And then I have craft and media left. So at St. Vinny's, the first time I went this week, this was $1.50, which I normally don't spend that much. But it came with feet, which is weird. I don't use the feet because I use these to make my Weeping Angel tree toppers, which I am now on 9 weeks waiting to do the final coat of stone paint because the humidity won't drop below 70% for anything this summer. And I cannot do it in the house with a dehumidifier. The stone paint is too risky to spray inside. But I've never seen them come with feet before, so but I grabbed her. And then spent a quarter on each of these and a pack of brushes. So golden yellow. I know these are old paints. This one's still sealed though, and so is the next one. But this is one of my favorite golden yellow colors that I am running out of. I picked up a golden yellow in the other brand, but and then we got a dark graphite and an apple red, candy apple red. This one's the only one that's open. And then I got a whole pack of these for a quarter. One of these definitely looks like a brush blush. Oh, it says Horizon Group 6. I don't know, it feels like it's a makeup brush almost. It's like a lucite thing or something. The one I was going for is I use really fine tips when I'm doing my shoes. And I'm currently working on a pair, and I'm not sure it's going to make it all the way through. But even this isn't as small as I've been working with, but it would work better than some of the others I have. But for a quarter, paintbrushes are always welcome in a craft room. I mean, the hair tie for an emergency is worth a quarter. And then the other things I got were DVDs at a sale yesterday for $1 each, a puzzle, and a book with a record in it. So I'll do the book with the record. This is what I got on Sunday when I went to Goodwill for Thrift Day. And I paid 99 cents for it, and I had to get it because the record is still inside and it's perfectly scratch free. I don't know if I'd sell it though. I might just put it in I have a few of these kind of things, but I had to rescue it. Plus the image art's so cool. And then I paid $2.50 for this on half off day. It is a wood puzzle. It comes in 3 difficulty levels, and apparently I have the worst difficulty level. But the last wood puzzle I put together sold really well. Seems like it's not an actual brand name, but when you see the symbol, you'll see I kind of had to get it because it's a skull with flowers growing out of it, and that's kind of a lot reminiscent of my Trashkateer Treasures logo right now that I picked when I started doing prints for like business cards and that. You could pick from some of their defaults, and one of their defaults is a skull with flowers growing out of it, so kind of had to do that. And then 3 DVDs. Lost Boys: The Thirst, the sequel to The Lost Boys. Big Trouble in Little China, because I figured that one's going to be one of those things they take off the air for being offensive to a culture. And then I'm hoping this isn't as scratched as I thought it might be, but we'll give it a try. Boondock Saints, disc 1 and disc 2, and not Blu-ray, because I don't own a Blu-ray. So that is everything I bought aside from the rest of the Christmas grab bag box that turned out to be terrible. But since they were only $1 for the sale, I took the chance. Normally they're $4 inside the store, so I'm really glad I didn't take the chance, rest of the summer. But it's going to be interesting. So down below I'll put my links for my Trashkateer Treasure stores on Etsy and eBay. Hopefully I'll see you next week with another haul.